Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining. How are we today? Good day to you, man, Mike. Good to see you. We are back to give this Nordschleife a bit of a drive. I've got some learning to do, that's for sure. How's your day? How's your week? Thank you. We're going to start off solo. I'm just going to be doing some laps. There, Cam. Thanks for joining. I'm going to start in the Aston today as well. Partly because we have a borrowed setup which will help us get started, but it's been a while. So, I'm going to try a few different times a day at the Nürburgring, the mighty Nordschleife. And start to try and actually find out how we are at driving it. I've only really ever done slow laps here. We did take part in a race on Tuesday. Was it Tuesday in the end? Monday night? Monday? Which was good fun, but I think I very quickly realized my graphic settings and massive multiplayer lobbies weren't very happy together, so does it matter which of the I'm on the newest one. And I think they've now fixed this open series set. I actually forgot that was an option. It's cool to see how much stuff is out now. When you pile it all together, it's actually quite a lot of stuff compared to when it first hit the market. But yeah, literally trial and error today. Try and do some laps. I think we're good to go with this. Checking I haven't forgotten stupid stuff. Really, I should get my track medals as well. I've got the basic one, but I ought to get the medals at some point just for multiplayer. So the first session I'm going to do is 5 in the morning. Get the bin. Yes, actually, you want to do a test bin. I think they're working, but shall we check that the bin fully loaded? Enough. Try the point. Oh, there you go. No. Yay! There we go. That's good news. Usually I find out this stuff isn't working when it's too late. Yeah, I'm taking it pretty slow today. I'm going to make sure that it runs smooth for me. I'm just checking everything else is turned on for you guys. Turn the game down slightly. Let me know if the engine is too low when we get going. Yeah, I think we're set. Thanks for checking checking that the bin works. That's going to be important. I'm going to try a borrowed setup and see how it goes. Don't need masses of fuel. I may switch to hot lap mode at some point, but for now this is fine. The good thing with hot lap mode is it kind of recharges your tires and sets you off on a lap. You don't have to go through the faff so much. For some reason it's only 17 degrees even though I set 23, so maybe we'll add a few clicks. Not too worried about perfecting it.
Give it all you got.
How you doing, Yogi? Welcome in. Good to see ya. Curious whether I can do a look left, look right kind of setup. Look left. Right. Perfect. Control up, control down. I forget I can actually move the POV around. Where's my headlights? Flash. Of course. Where would we be? Alright. Do for now. There we go. Hope you're all having a good day. I'm just going to try and get a bit better at this. That's the only aim, really. And find out if I need to turn down graphic settings bit by bit. So, just going to try current. Is the game super loud or is it okay? I think I might have to turn a couple of things down based on the fact that it's already stuttering. That's the whole point of what I'm doing. Give it a second. Can't remember if I moved this back to a fast hard drive, but I think that would help if I do. In fact, it would have been ideal if I'd checked that first, but... So do I, Yogi. I think the people with really good specs are kind of handling it to a degree. Anyone below a certain threshold like me is yeah, not getting much love from it. Bosch was? Really? It is a relief to know it's not purely... I think I had an unlucky week in the last week. It was very frustrating because Le Mans Ultimate's not performing at the moment for me. Through nothing I've changed. And in ACC, it just happens the new track is the same issue. It was one of those weeks where I'm just thinking, what do I have to do? Apart from, you know... Yes, new fancy PC will fix all of that. Both games are runnable previous to now, so... Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens next. This isn't too bad. I could just go around actually, can't I? I forgot about this. I love this feature, right. So it looks like... a little kick down on some non-essential stuff. Now I have to reduce it a lot more for multiplayer, don't get me wrong, but I'm also trying to balance enjoyable driving. So bloom can go down. Foliage, level of detail, very low. Or at least low. Motion blur disabled. Don't really need a mirror at this point. Foliage low. Sorry, Nords. 2070 RTX. So I can run the game on high on every short track. Ultra will start to I mean, look at this shadow distance epic. I definitely don't need to do that. Mid. And yet contact shadows are disabled? Well. Put DLSS on performance. Add a touch of sharpness. Sounds a bit foggy. Right. We'll do that, and then I can lower some of the core settings if it's still a bit meh. What I'm trying to do is get a setting that works just for me. And when it comes to multiplayer, we'll just keep knocking things down. So yeah, it's a 2070 RTX and i9 700, is it? I can never remember them. It's about 5 generations old. And I was talking to Mr. Git about my performance stuff with the processor. How far away do you think the 5000 series is? This year? Well, even if that then makes a 4000 series more appealing. I mean, obviously it'd be nice to aim for what's going to last the longest. Alright. Got this paranoid feeling on YouTube that you haven't got the game saved. I can check that in a minute. Sometimes it lists as gaming but doesn't remember the game titles. Yeah, because based on how demanding the 4000 series seemed to be, and capable, like you'd hope that that would have some lifespan. I fully understand that my card is reaching a kind of a point where it's gonna struggle. I fully get that. It's just unfortunate that everything in sim racing for me is hitting the same issue. It's the same with Le Mans Ultimate, but other people have said they've had issues too. Like, I'm not the only one that's just taken a massive performance hit. So there's definitely something going on that we can only hope can be ironed out a little bit in the meantime, depending if they can even see what's going on. Thank you. I think like everything that could break on my stream this week has kind of at some point or another broken, or I've messed up the settings, so it'd be nice to have a stream this week where it's just all correct. It looks like the track is running with these settings for now. I think getting rid of the foliage stuff helped. It's not the smoothest, but it's okay. Might turn the anti-aliasing, is that how you say it, back up? We'll get there. It's a crazy scale of a job to like get good at this track, I think, because there's probably like 5 seconds. Oh, how many sectors are there? There's probably like 2 to 5 seconds in each sector get up to speed. Hopefully. We should be like, you know, throwing the car around properly and not half-hearting it. And then yeah, if we're kind of enjoying it and we're happy, then maybe I'll go jump in the lobby and see what everyone's up to. A dramatic welcome home? How did your NES go, by the way? It wouldn't release my key unless it was locked. Again, I can pause it in single player instead of like sitting on the track. Oh my days. What, so you were just stranded at that point? I'm having issues with my van because it hasn't started for so long. I spent all yesterday revving it back to life. Successfully got it back to life, but then didn't have time to go drive it, so now I've got to recharge everything and fire it up again. It's a good van, but it doesn't like being left alone for too long. I don't drive that often, so yeah, I've been having my own fun with that. So, I think second is better there just to stop that crazy exit. Damn. But you're sorted now, right? Are you just like outside the house, just there, like, well, I might as well watch the stream. That sounds like you got it nailed. I don't think there's anything worse than being locked out of something you own or rent. Probably one of the worst feelings, isn't it? So I'm going to assume the most time I'm generally going to lose to like a good pace lap will be too much time between like braking and acceleration. I remember ACC right. You can get away with a lot more input. Acceleration and braking, like most of the inbuilt. See, in ABS, it's not quite the same as driving in, say, Le Mans. Well, I'm kind of coasting a lot of things there. Like habits from other driving styles and sims. I think to get quick in this, you've really got to know how late you can put the input there and how quickly, especially with braking. Damn, have I got enough for 2 more laps? Actually, I wish I'd loaded up more with fuel, because then I could have done my clean laps track medals. Damn it. Oh well. That'll have to wait. One for the sunrise time of day, see how that feels. I like that it's already in the mirror. Right, that was an 850. That's about 40 seconds shy of fast. Admittedly, that was a scenic lap, but not stressed about being at, like, you know, the fastest guy's pace. I think I'd have to spend more time with ACC. Worry about that, but that's a closer right there. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, when I was panic trying to get my medals to go race that Mr. Git event, I did 4 of the cleanest laps of my life without going too slow. I was so pleased. So to find out my ratings weren't turned on and therefore the game wasn't giving me any credit for them, I was like, never again. What time is it now? 5:30. This is nice. I'm trying to look for like the cool time today to go race on the track as well. Well, I crashed at the right point. I can just oh, that's why I got my fuel wrong, because I had to do the Joker lap. Okay. All part of the plan. I love that they've included that. Absolutely love it. I wish I didn't fear curbs so much in ACC though. Like, I don't go near that chicane because of that. It kind of turns everything into a very set-up oriented survival process to get to, you know, a certain pace. Just that little bit more unforgiving. And rock the boat a bit too much. Isn't it beautiful though? Alright, let's try not to assault these curbs this time. Or if anyone wants, I have a, I'll say it later when we get the people in, but I have a code for this DLC, thanks to 505 publisher, because I had already grabbed it before I was got access to a code, so I just want to give that code away. Command for it is just ACC, exclamation mark ACC, if anyone asks. I think it's in the title of Twitch anyway, or if you're on YouTube, it's linked below, like below the stream. It just involves stick a comment on my video that I put out, filmic one. Let's see, did Nightbot? Hey, Nightbot actually got it, nice. I'll trigger that a few times over the night. I figured the code should go out to somebody, so it's not like a official promotion or anything. It's just why keep a code when I'd already decided to pick up the DLC. So. Look at this. This is gorgeous. I think we found the time of day. If I hadn't already made the film, I'd have decided to do it now. Because look at this. I wanted to do nighttime into sunrise. I just couldn't quite get the timing. But I think we just found it. 5:30 in the morning. It does make me wish I could dial the graphics right up now. That would be cool. I'm glad you gave me a shout on the video situation though. I didn't realise that was so soon. Okay, so where are we at? A few seconds quicker. Much quicker to go, yeah. I do think this feels lovely to just drive around though. You can tell there's been a lot of love to the model of the track itself. And I'm not the best at ACC handling or feedback either. It's not my strong point anymore. But even in spite of that, it's like super engaging to go drive. Whether I try different cars, I haven't decided. I could do different cars, but at the same time, it might be nice to just get good at something so that I can then go and apply it and go race. What I might do is try a few different things, but stick to the Aston for now. Definitely losing time there because I'm a coward around that corner. I forget how much you can get on the power. This is going to ruin me for LMU, I tell you that, because then I'll start stomping on the power and you'll just see me rotate the car and spin. Exactly, if you don't stress about the lap. I even enjoyed doing from where I am. Up. Oh, we're there. Good job. I've turned damage off for now, so I don't have to learn to hit every time I do that. Oh, that was a good lap ruined. Well, better lap ruined. I even enjoyed, yeah, doing 24-hour in Gran Turismo in this. I guess the vibe in Gran Turismo was super chilled. In comparison, but yeah, when you just sort of sit and drive and don't think about it too much, it's a really nice process. That's really good though, I'm glad that's working. I think Free the Lion's been really digging the truck stuff since we did. I would have done a bit more, but I missed the sales because I'm an idiot. So I decided I'll wait for the next set. I'm not going to play it enough to warrant buying everything at full price. For me it's like a little holiday experience, I'll do it once in a while. I can see the appeal. Okay, so a slight side note that I'm looking forward to, which, I don't know, probably be a slight surprise, but the very, very long-awaited test drive release that's still TBC and has been TBC for long enough, but for a like sit down and drive, almost like the AC Assetto Corsa mod scene, I'm actually looking forward to that. I think I can make some films from that as well. Who knew that 5:30 in the morning was the perfect time for this track? So some people will have crossed the line already. That's how much quicker they are. Right, we need to stop and fuel anyway. Let's see what this benchmark time might have been. Hello. I think I've got to use more of that. Like, dancing on the brakes to get quicker. So, alright, we were probably about 20 seconds quicker without mistakes. I think I read that you can actually cut a massive amount of the track. I'm gonna have a look for that in a minute. Tires seemed okay. I'm not really looking for like optimal anything. What? Oh. I'm gonna have enough fuel so that if my laps are clean enough, I can do 4 in a row. Just driving after the storm. Actually, I'm surprised that doesn't exist. If there isn't a, if it does exist, it's probably a bad sim. But be interesting. Storm chase simulator. Be funny if you get swept up. You know, perks of a sim. Storm chase simulator. Or like, you know, adding it to the truck sim, like Risk of Storm. Oh, I forgot, Ruff, you are. How long until that, buddy? Do you need me to do anything in order to just drop in? Because I actually did see that and I was thinking I wouldn't be on stream at the right time, but I think I might. Okay, what time is it? Oh, soon. Do I have to... Do you need me to sim grid it and all that? Yes. Could you just add me as an Aston Martin? Yeah. I sneak through there? No. I heard there was a car, but... No. I think there is one somewhere. Yeah, I'll give it a go. My biggest issue is getting this to perform in multiplayer. So if I leave, it's because my system is just having a field day. But yeah, I mean, I'm literally doing the warm-up anyway. Thanks for reminding me. I'd have been a bit sad to forget that afterwards. So 297, please. Legend, thank you. I am so glad you reminded me, because I was like, it would make a nice change from what I'm doing now, which is just social and laughing. So, you're right, hero. I owe you one, thank you. Why I've got about 4 Nürburgring Nordschleife laps before that event then. Isn't it weird? In exactly 4 Nordschleife laps, the event will start. Thanks, Rob. Yeah, and I don't know if it's too late for others, but go to simgrid.com, QRT, have an event. You miss this one, they host others, like, check them out. That's what we're gonna do. Let's see, Harry. Right, can I do 1 good lap? If I can do 4 in a row, oh, I'm not gonna need track medals, am I? I don't think that matters so much with hosted events. If I do, it might be good to know, just so I can not fuck it up. Thank you. Okay. Be a bit of a waste, wouldn't it, to turn up and... Frustrating, I have done those medal-worthy laps, but my medal system wasn't turned on and it was multiplayer only, so I didn't get any credit. Biggest waste. Not a waste, but biggest way to, like, you know, achieved nothing with my time. I'll keep in the back of my mind that I could get the track medals, but I'd rather just have fun and drive than worry. And then, hell yeah, we've got a social race now. Perfect. Tomorrow I might be back on Le Mans Ultimate. It just depends if my in-race issues with the PC will... Oh, I can't see anymore. Will let me go racing. If not, I'll maybe come back to it on Tuesday with the new races. Only issue is I daren't do a longer event because of the stuttering. Tends to kill any good racing. It kind of gets killed off if I start stuttering backwards. So. Oh, I'm getting red sectors. Game over. We know that there's minimum 5 seconds around the GP and the early Nordschleife. Oh, okay, this has a lot of turning on rotation on brakes. Okay. Can I save a preset for my visual settings in ACC, or does it just automatically save a custom? Can't remember. I should save this for single player. It's somewhere close. It's graphically quite nice to drive, but I'm not getting stutters, so. I always go too hot into there. Yeah, so exclamation ACC for a giveaway of this. I have a spare code. Somebody had it. Or if you know someone that might want to enter, literally you just visit my ACC video and pop a comment in, that's it. I'll go through the commenters and draw one from like a random picker. Thanks, dude. Should have made an ACC push button, shouldn't I? It's interesting, as the light changes, I'm liable to forget where I am. Wow, it looks and feels totally different from the previous turn. Looks good though. Right, we nearly got to 7 seconds up. Right, can't really see. Oh my word. There's a corner here somewhere. Come on, let's get off first. Moderate lap time, you know? How the guys are doing the low 8s is going to be way beyond me for now. Some hella commitment, and that was still probably a bit slow. Yeah, and I probably don't need to even slow there. Too slow, interesting. Actually grab the inside curb. That's a commitment one. Well, you can throw it there, but you gotta time it right. That very nearly caught me out again. It looks like you're round, but then the camber of the rose kind of pushes you wide. Not sure about this yet. Such a demanding but rewarding track. I'm so glad they brought this out. Right, slight stutters there. Come on. Come on, you got this. I'm gonna pause and restart. Oh, did you hear the gearbox? Hear everything just fall out the bottom of the car then? Still slightly too hesitant through here, but you've got to perfect your timings. Go quicker there. Just try not to throw the lap because I kind of want the reference. Right, as long as we don't panic through the high speed stuff. I have to watch that in the race. If I have to dab the brakes at the end of here, this thing will want to skate left and right. I just have time for a cup of tea though. About 8:10 before the bridge. There's a 24-hour happening soon in this. Might be at the weekend. Right. 34. It's not great, but it's an improvement. Well, I found the ABS. That was slightly too late, and then absolutely nothing to save the car. Oh, I'm getting no credit for these laps because of these mistakes, so yeah, we'll scrap the medals thing. That's off the cards. Maybe we'll get it in the online race. I just realised, do I need a password when QRT comes around? Oh, I should probably check Discord or something. Way to check. Oh, it's nice to get involved in a community night. I've been really hoping to. Oh, what am I doing? I guess this is how we learn. Oh, wow. What's ACC's happy window for tyres lately? Is it roughly 26, 27? Because I'm sliding. You don't know what the optimum is these days. Remember the days of 27 and a half, but I don't think we're there anymore. this is a good chance to just try and slightly overdrive the car and see what it does or doesn't like. So these pressures are all hovering around 27s. Well, you can send it there. Okay. Okay, so it's actually quite hard to manage because of the contrast. Oops, Subsy. How you been getting on? I don't know why, by the way. I have a real tendency to want to say Subsy in like a northern twang. I'm from further north anyway. I always want to say Subsy instead of Subsy. You know, Subsy. Where I was from, so yeah. Never say Subsy. I don't know why, but that's how it's, you know. My brain seems to have imprinted it that way. It's just satisfying to say like that. I can't really explain it. Subsy. We're getting there, mate. There's a QRT hosted race coming up that I'd completely forgotten was tonight. And thankfully, they reminded me. So we're going to switch over from just me chatting and lapping, which I'm really enjoying, actually. I'm not smooth, but I'm enjoying it. You said you bought this, didn't you? I think maybe I'll go a click down on all visual settings when we join the lobby for sanity, but try not to destroy it to the point where it feels like I'm stimulating an Atari. Of course, gamepad, yeah. Got to remind myself that. Nice. I forgot to say to you when you were talking about it last stream, a lot of people end up grabbing setups or buying setups and stuff in ACC. It does end up making quite a difference once you get immersed in. I would say the base setups in ACC aren't quite as I don't know how it is lately, but they were never quite as dialed in custom setups. Whereas, for example, like you could say in iRacing and LMU generally, whilst the base sets might still be a bit hard to work with, they're generally competitive. If you do, go with the aggressive as a basis. Probably avoid safe unless it suits controller, obviously. I don't want to speak for you or anything. It's something I forget is actually quite a big factor of this. But yeah, if you're ever thinking, oh, this car's just not for me, do a bit of setup exploration through whatever networks you're in. You can buy bundles of paid setups, however. I used to run the Coast Airborns quite a lot. Don't really play it enough to warrant subscribing to much at the moment, but they were always good. I was gonna go for track medals, but I got no credit for clean laps, so we'll do that later, I guess. No, I'm just I guess I'm just printing the circuit into my brain, having a chat. We're going to do a race soon, and I guess I won't be reading successfully. Or I'll be reading successfully, but the driving will take a hit, you know? My god, this is such an exciting section of track. Like, I'm really glad I chose the Aston now. I'm enjoying it. It's got a slight kick of oversteer. It's fun. I'm doing it for time. And the perfect place to check. What happens when I look away at the wrong point, isn't it? 10 minutes. One more lap. I think Mr. Gitt's team are running Bentley for their 24 entry. I'm quite excited to see how they do. Exclamation ACC if you want to enter the DLC, by the way. I've got one to give off, so just use that if you want to know how to grab it. I've only got one to give away, but I'd rather somebody had it. Nice. Did I never buy Gran Turismo 4? Which console did 4 come out on? If that came out on PS3, it's likely I never had it. Came out on PS2, then I probably did buy it. I just have to remember which one it is. I remember A spec and B spec. Oh, maybe I did. Okay, something I'll remember is like what the theme tune was when you loaded the intro film, because they always used to do such good intro films. It's kind of ironic because now what I like to do on YouTube is make those styles of films. A bit like trailers, I guess, but I don't really make them to be trailers. That's kind of how they end up coming out. Right. We have a chance to do one faster lap. We might as well give it a go. And then we go into practice. Okay, I'm overdriving. Okay, we don't have a chance. Let's use the Joker lap. There were licenses on Ford for the whole of Nords. Damn. Did I play it? Maybe that's when I first learned the track then. Drove it enough in GT Sport because we did like custom 24-hour events on this track, and you know, I've definitely done some miles, but I've never done miles in like ACC or iRacing, anything relatively PC based. It's kind of like, I would say it feels different to Gran Turismo. Like the look and the layout have a slightly different quality, I would say. Like there's certain sectors that just don't quite look the same. I think you get more elevation in this, like more sense of the elevation. In terms of how the car unloads. Oh, yeah, we get to go racing as well. I was willing to just do a night of literally just lapping and chatting. Bonus. Right. Try and stop triggering the slides. Break is definitely screwing me over. Okay. And I'll save this setup with the temperature if I remember. What was the base? 4 clicks up from the base. That's the one thing I'm not that happy with overall. I just find the curb response is so brutal. And I say not happy with, as in I'm just not very good at. I'm just not used to doing that on curbs. Like, it surprises me every time. It's how long I've been away. But look. Oh, I mean, I did hit the sausage. What do you expect? But it's the... instead of it grounding out and losing control that way, it's the... I either have to go over it, and it's the way that rebound starts happening. I'm just not used to that anymore. I'm used to it like grounding and unsettling the car, but I'm never prepared to counter like the that. You see the bunny hop? I've got to get used to the fact that that's going to happen again. That's why I'm scared of the chicanes. The fastest drivers know how to hit the curb at the right point with the right setup, and then none of this is a problem as long as you commit and get it perfect. I mean, that is all on me for driving over a sausage curb, but yeah, like ideally I'd have just kept it in control and gone straight on there. Fuck the chicane. Seconds. Been added to the community event. Nice. Anything I don't know is if I need to go get the password for the event, or whether if one of the QR tiers is hit, free to fire me up on Discord, because I'm probably not logged in to fix that. Heads up. What's the Merc line? Right, 4 minutes. Right. Good time to stop and faff. In the race today, I'm going to try not to even touch that chicane, even if it makes me a second slower. So, graphic settings. Ah, it's there. Manage custom. Okay. A single player Nords. Okay, now I've got those saved. So then we're gonna go shadows. I hate doing that. Go mid. Effects. Mid. No night vision preset, right? Post-processing, I'm going to say low. Foliage. Low. Texture. Mid. Mirror quality. Mid. That's not going to look great, but... Is auto good, or should I fix it? I don't know if the auto is particularly good. I'll say a half on mirror frame rate. Components. Wow, that's gonna kill us. 14. Save as multiplayer. Mid MP Nords. We'll start with that. I have my frame limiter and everything this time. That all failed on me last time because me problems. So the next question is, I should probably sign into the SimGrid. So it's about 13, 14 litres per lap. I can use that to calculate fuel. I think the race is half an hour. Then we're talking like 4 laps. Can't see it breaking 4 laps. Even people doing a sub 8 minute would not trigger the 5th lap. Ah, can I log into SimGrid? It's been time. Okay, we're in. Just looking for my events. I'm so glad they signed me up. That's such a massive help. I don't know if there is a password. It might just be like whitelisted. BMW M2, the roadblock. There's a 1 BMW. That's interesting. Okay. There is actually a driver's briefing. I don't know if they need me to hit that. But... Oh, actually, this says practice 1945. Interesting. If it's not here, I can go and do a few more laps. So, via the sim grid, I think it's probably a little bit too soon. I don't know what to search for. URT is going to be short here. URT community night, I guess it might be that. Be fair. Might be too soon anyway. Is it? It might be quarter to. Oh, URT practice at the NERB. I mean, that is there anyway. That could be an option. Right, I'm going to take this moment to quickly go pee and then we'll be good to go. Back in a second, guys. I thought they said 1:30, but I might be wrong. Server live at 7:30. No, so it might be live any time now. I'll be right back. Let's see. Wonder if it's 45. 10 minutes. Might just join this for a minute. Get my car selection right. Oh, the poor graphics really start to suffer when I turn stuff down, but kind of necessary. Yeah, that means we can get all this stuff right. I must make sure that car's selected. I've got a password here, damn. Oh. My backspace key kind of took over there. Yep. Oh, I actually don't know what the password is. Huh. Nailed it. Hacked. Password is lol.
Green light, give it all you can.
I think I've got about 5-10 minutes. I think that's time for a lap. Unless they, you know, this never goes. Spin it off and go. What I want to know is how are the tyres, the current state of the track, so that when we go into the race, I roughly can guess where the tyres need to be. Honestly though, as I'm still at more of a like social driving pace here, I'm not really like, I'm not dialed in to go optimum, then I'm not going to sweat too much over PSIs. But to have them close. The car happy. I just can't remember if it's below 27 now or at 27. They're like, I can't remember what the window is. I should definitely remind myself of that if I'm going to do this a bit more. Do you remember it changing at one point to have a slight range, so you could go within 1 PSI and it would kind of change the handling slightly, but you could run it? I have not considered if it's going to rain. I have done some wet practice laps, but that'd be interesting. I actually don't mind if it does. Look at the suspension travel off that curve. It's so noticeable. Okay, not hit that again. Is there a shortcut to turn my mirror off? Anyone remember? I'm thinking about getting rid of it. Got the wrong sim keybinds in my head right now, so. Oh. What's that? Oh, a championship. 6 minutes? Is that your upcoming series? Oh, tonight's race. Alright. I thought you were on about a series then. Wait, is the server up? Or is it up in 6 minutes yet? I'm just checking I'm not being an idiot and now missing it. 6 minutes till it's up. Good. Confused brain. Ruff, can you remember if I can turn a mirror on and off when I'm on track. I know it's a stupid ass question, but I mean, I can turn it off here. I just can't remember keybinds. Yes. Well, I just type yes while I'm driving, yeah. I mean, I can disable it here for now.
What's up, Frankie?
Thanks for the follow, Airborne. From QRT, Airborne Joe, thank you. F11. Would never have guessed that. Oh no, I might have changed my keybinds. Thanks, dude. Are you part of the shenanigans tonight? I'm a late entry, and I'm going to be very careful. Bindable. Okay. Alright. Let's do a bind. I'm just thinking, once we're into the race, this is the kind of track where the mirror, it is helpful, but I need to save some resources somewhere. Up, down, left, right, FOV, cycle, hard, cycle map mode. Ooh, actually, I kind of want that. Cycle map mode. Let's have oh, for now I might just turn it off. Yeah, so I tried a social race earlier in the week and I suffered so badly with computer load. To the point where I just worried for other people around as much as anything. As nice as it is to have selfish nice settings, I was like, actually, I'm a little bit worried about genuinely other people not being able to race. Right. There we go. And in this car, I've still got a little mirror in the bottom right. So that works for me. How long have you been in with QRT, Joe? If you don't mind me asking. I used to do a lot of QRT's iRacing stuff when I first got into iRacing, and I must have done a lot of early ACC when I was still very active on this. I'm glad it's fun to drive again. I do feel like I can enjoy ACC a bit more again. Certain physics sets didn't suit me, but I feel a bit more into this again. Too soon, aren't I? So yeah, the link in chat from Rob on my Twitch feed, that's how to join this one. Gonna eat some multi. Oh, I've still got 2 minutes. I'm never this far ahead. What's going on? 2 minutes and then we're in. You know anybody that's keen to try this and hasn't bought it or is reluctant or cannot buy it? I'm going to draw a winner for a code on that what Nightbots just sent. It's literally comment on it to enter. That's it. Say what you want. You're nice, that's a bonus, but how many people have entered? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's actually not that many entries, so odds are good right now. Odds are looking good. Yeah, so tomorrow stream could be LMU again, and it could be a bit of beginner racing, and I do want to try the weekly multi-class at Sebring. It's 100% dependent on whether my CPU just gets yeeted, like freezes me up. I can do a little bit of testing on that. Yeah, there's a multi-class at Sebring, and there is Le Mans for GTE only. I thought between those two we could get some good races. Probably just sit in the Corvette or the Porsche. Maybe we try the Corvette at Le Mans or something. I do like the Corvette at Sebring. Yeah, GTE and Le Mans. Even when it was multi-class, I was enjoying that. But that's when I started having my warping issues. And I've seen other people post about it too. I'm not the only one. I just don't know if they know like what can be done about it. If it's our PCs that are wrong, it would find out why some of us are getting that reconfig. So yeah, if you're wondering why, I mean, I was going to be away this week, but I think I'm going to be away next week instead, after Tuesday. Going to see my girlfriend. But yeah, if you're wondering why I've not really shown up much with LMU, it's just because I daren't be in a race and lag backwards. Partly for other people's sake. Partly just because it's no fun. Like, there's no point in getting invested in a couple of races if I'm just gonna, you know, go backwards in a straight line. Never been so on time for a server in my life. Right, there's no servers. That probably means it's about to be here. So if you're wondering what we're doing, I was just social lapping at Nordschleife, trying to improve, but we've also been reminded of URT's social night. Stand by. Boris. This is really nice. I'm just excited to go and give it a go and see if my PC will not melt. Sup, Sakame. Hello, dude. Been roped into a social at the Nordschleife and I'm up for it. I have pre-lowered my graphics. You might find I'm still struggling, to be determined. It might be I can turn it back up after this because I've actually got the settings right. I'm kind of prepared for that. What I do know is if I turn everything down to look like a second-hand PlayStation, we can drive it. Worst case scenario. So, like, if you were watching like half an hour-ish ago before I came off track, like the weather and the graphics look so good, and the lighting's right. It looks amazing. Just with multiplayer and with several cars on track. It tends to crunch quite quickly. How you been, Sakame? I'm good. Just saying, I'm going to try and get back onto LMU soon. I just haven't got a solution to the lagging backwards spectacular that's been happening for me. Waiting for the server. You've had a crack at the new combos, haven't you, Sakame, this week? Yeah, I could try and show you. I just don't have my desktop on right now. It first came up after patch 2. And, basically, my CPU in-game... The game just goes to max on me really easily. And I think bigger tracks and bigger grids are more likely to trigger it. But when it does happen, I kind of go backwards in time. Literally, I could drive in a straight line at full speed because the CPU effect just kind of hits the wall. I would literally, cars would drive around me like I'd slowed down, but I was full, you know, visibly like full foot down, just uncontrollable. I did report it in forums and they said thank you. They didn't say thank you. That was unfortunate timing. I said thanks to Ruff. He said thank you. Will Quantum bring it up? Do I need to search for something else? Oh yeah, I forgot about that old trick. I love that you guys found a way around that. Unexpected nodes. Let's go. Rolf, do you need me in the driver briefing stuff? Is there stuff I should 100% be hearing in that? Oh, there's a password now? Hang on. Lol. No. One sec. You've probably messaged it to me. Got it. Thank you. Lol didn't work. Don't worry about that. Don't be a dick. Thank you. That's fine. As long as there's... I mean, you know me. There's always a chance I'll kill someone, but not with intent. Right then, 13 minutes of unexpected Nords practice. But we do get 20 minutes to quali, so that's a couple of laps if you think about screwing up Flash. Having to do the loop around. We're at 19 degrees. Rain in half an hour. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wait. Oh, Sandra's in here. Belle's in here. Just is in here. Ah. Where? Oh, there. Probably is actually. I heard he's partial to an ACC session between other commitments. Right. What am I going to go out on fuel-wise? It's weird. You can't underload the car too much. 15, 30, 40. 42-ish. Tires up. I can't really show the setup because somebody set. Let's run that. Let's go test that. They're Chuck Norris for the remainder of this stream at least. Hello, Will? Happened. Wait, how did I used to fix this? Sometimes when I joined a server, I would get no input. Do I leave the server and come back? Do I just check it? Okay, that stuff's working. I might have to rejoin the server if it happens. This is an old thing I used to get. Yeah, we're good. Maybe just me being a bit of a melon. Right, let's see how crunchy this is for me. Or not. Now is the time to know how the graphics are going to behave. I'll warn you. I really have to turn stuff down. Like, I'm probably going to have to look at other cars without the proper shadows, which makes me look like I'm trying to esports my way through. I'm really not. It might be the first half a lap is a nightmare and then it calms down. It was a little crunchy, but... yeah, it's When you hit multiplayer especially. Yeah. Like, you know how much I used to drive ACC on stream. Never ever had it like this. Like, never had to dial down settings to like half of what this. I mean, even now it's not good. Look, I feel like I'm like 0 frames. Mad. Obviously doesn't help because I stream. I'm using some resources. Okay, so maybe slightly lower. Now is the time to get this bit right. What can we lose without completely butchering everything else? I've got the frame rate limited. View distance. I guess medium then? Shadows low. Oh, I want shadows low, but honestly, fucking distance low. Right, okay, here comes the PS1. Effects low. Texture. What else? Materials quality. Oh no, absolutely not. Mid. Oh, bloom very low. Very low. Perfect. Now we're talking. We'll try that. I want to overkill. I don't like that it lagged the moment I started driving. Oh god. Really? So on my own in a single player session, I was driving around with high settings and some mids, and it was fine. I'm actually going to go just out onto the north here. Yeah, this is like what I was having in Le Mans. Oh god.
Slow car ahead.
Well, we'll give it a go. If it doesn't work, we'll park the car and go back to single player. Chit-chatting. It's a shame to turn it down though, it really is. It's not terrible. We have got quite a lot of cars in. But I just need to work out if I need to kill it a bit more. I'm a bit scared when we have like 20 cars around us or more on the grid. Joined midstream. I'm giving away a code for this DLC. I have a spare. Exclamation mark ACC if you want to have a chance to grab it. Way up. Yeah, it feels... What else can I do? It's lacking smoothness. It's bizarre that in the same week that I have Le Mans issues, I also end up with a hit in ACC. Ultra performance, that's what we need. That's got to help us, right? Such a shame to do this to the game. I really wish I didn't have to do this. I'm just gonna low everything. Hoping I'm not in a stupid part of the track for this. It's so sad to do this, but right, manage. Really low. Okay. I've got some high settings which are lovely. What I should do is load the high at some point during this session and see just how critical it is. But oh, this is visually disgusting. I feel like I can see the pixels. Oh god.
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead.
Though I did turn the performance right up, so maybe that means I can dial some settings back in. Sometimes it's probably a balance of settings. So maybe with ultra performance, I can crank a few things back to mid. I don't know. I'm not sure. No, apparently not. In fact, what you saw was not stream lag. That was me. Like, it surprises me how much worse it is online. Whereas I would understand if it was like, you know, you run a lot of AI and you end up crunching it, but it surprises me that online suffers so hard. Like, the ideal if I could turn down the online player detail and still preserve the detail I've got with the environment. But yeah, welcome to Formula 197. So if it rains, what part of the track is it going to rain on? Oh man, I can't stand looking at the environment like this. I just you can see like the stuff loading in. Hey, sneaks. Or sneakers. Let me pull over a sec. Right now I'm driving the Aston. The Aston V8 GT3. Whoops. Options. Video. Anything I should have turned down? Yeah, I can't change that. Yeah, no worries. Quite a good, forgiving car to learn. Good to see you, Carvin. Welcome, man. Trying to find out what I can do to preserve any kind of graphic detail. Wait. Why is my materials quality now epic? That's not going to help. Epic? What would I bring back if I could? Some texture. So, guys, if you want slightly nicer graphics while you watch, you probably have to wait for me to not be in a multiplayer session again. It's alright. I'm afraid the powers of the Nordschleife are like forcing my hand a bit here. Visual effects. Foliage as low as it can go. Texture's now mid. Mirror quality off, I guess. Maybe I try that. Mid. There aren't many more things I can do, honestly. I've tried. Not the end of the world, but it's just not. Not beautiful. Right, all mirrors off. I feel slightly naked without the mirror. Plus, I can't help but notice all the environment.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful there.
Loading in. But we got rain. Let's see what happens in the rain then. So have we got rain just in time for quali? I wonder. How you been, Carbon? Great to see you, by the way. So I wonder what it is that makes it 10 times less smooth as soon as you go into multiplayer with it. Maybe the car processing demand is so much higher on this with the numbers. I don't know. I'm gonna get yeeted off the track because I'm invalidated. How do I see track state again? That one. I want to know at what state do we basically lose any faith in the car? Because this could happen in the race. Or vice versa, at what state can we box? Because it's a long lap if you make the wrong decision. Oh, it's starting to happen. I'm doing good, thank you. Yeah, it's good to be back and driving this, to be honest. You know, it's been long enough. Man, I found such nice visual settings for solo practice. I had like sunrise, had it all dialed up. I've got to sacrifice that right now. Damp to wet. Oh yeah, been a while. Okay, so let's say I was going to pit. See, I'm not even going to know which pressures to dial in. We're doing this as a social race. I'm not doing this with too much perfectionism.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
I literally hit a curb when he said that. Where's the pit entry in this layout? Oh. Well, that's good to know. I missed it by a corner, didn't I? Oh, mate. Yeah. I literally today I've been preset saving. All drivers be advised, if qualifying is wet, I will restart the session. Oh. We're not
Go.
not guaranteed rain. There we go. They were going to do a driver briefing. I don't know if I can go out yet or whether they're... I don't know. I think we're all right. That should get me 3 laps. 8, 16, 24 minutes. Yeah. I think it might be
Go.
reset until we don't get rain, I'm guessing. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a test. All right. So, oh my god.
Green light, go.
Not yet. I wish I could sit in the options menu. Like, right. So I'm gonna save this as really low. Then I'm gonna load high. I'm gonna wait till we get Dry session. I'm not going to get to the menus. Let's let them restart it. Every session is rain predicted, though. No matter what they do, we're just going to have to deal with
Green
it.
light, give it all you can.
Every session is predicted rain. Is that just a fluke? No way.
Green light, go, go, go.
I say fuck it, wet session. No. No one's gonna like me for this. Greasy to damp will be okay, and then as soon as that transition... So on this track, if you were a greasy, you'd probably pit for wets. Okay, looks like we have rain. Fine. I don't mind. I'm gonna load. Maybe I'll load mid. Okay. Add some ultra performance on it. And lower that down. I'm going to see if in qualifying I can get away with that.
Green light, give it all you can.
Oh, he asked for a restart and we got more rain. It's written. It's written. I'm going to try and load this preset. I just keep getting reset. Apply. Okay. Don't have a specific wet setup. So this is going to be brutal. Is it breaks at 3 in the wet? That's still a thing. Tires obviously need to be wet as well. And I don't know how these pressures are going to run. Honestly. I just don't know. So... Okay. We're gonna go for it. And see what happens. I'm fully aware my tire pressures may be off and stuff here. That's what it is. I can't... Okay, mid settings now. Now that the server's like settled down. Now to find out if it's bearable or if I'm stuttering through every corner, I'm gonna have to go back to low. Well, this is a warm welcome back to community racing, isn't it? Full British weather mode.
There's a slow car ahead.
We've got time for 2 laps. Technically 3, but
There's a slow car ahead.
we might be too far back for that. In this weather, I think a lap is a result. Okay, interesting. So far, having killed the mirrors, this is drivable. Right. I did forget to soften off the car though. It might get a little bit spiky. I should have softened everything just a little bit. Sometimes just a little bit of a click or two. And remember, just like keeps it bearable. Gonna be interesting. This guy's looking for the join point. That looks like a Wild Things color scheme. Okay, can we complete a lap? Now... Oh, it doesn't stop. Is it valid? I think so. So I did do some laps in the rain the first time I did this because I was trying to get my track medals. So hopefully I'm not totally shocked by this. Oh, brake bias. Damn. Thank you. Which way does it work in ACC with the number? Because it only shows me one number, I cannot remember which way I need to dial. Is that number front? Lower number, yeah? Thank you. I would have totally forgotten that. Nice one. Yeah, I'm kind of like back to noob levels with like good habits in ACC. I'm gonna forget anything useful here. Okay.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
That far enough, do you think? Or does it go way, way back? Oh my goodness. It's gonna be fun to drive, though.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
What an introduction to community race. I love it. Really, that far? Good to know. I'll give it a shot. I mean, I appreciate some of it is going to come down to like preference and skill. But I mean, now's the time to try it. So, right, 57, and I'll go slightly off that to check that I'm not about to yeet myself off.
Slow car
Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Massive oversight. I wouldn't have thought of that. I'll just dial up some TC for now as well. Or I wanted to avoid him, but there's very little input there. This is really exciting. I think this is triggering, like, you know, remembering when I was really having fun in ACC on the stream. This is good. I literally, there's nothing on the line here. I was just like told this was happening half an hour before it started, and I said, yeah, why not? And these mid settings, while not great, actually, if I can survive the start with these settings, I can live with this. It's not shocking. And so far, it's drivable. If I start getting massive frame drops, then
Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front.
we'll work on it. It's actually quite nice that you can slide this as well. Like if you just feel a little bit cheeky. I need to check. I'm hoping I've got that on low, but I should probably check. Is that a big one? Because any easy wins, I'll kill them. As long as it makes the average graphics fine. Oi, oi, oi. If I get one solid quali lap, I can probably just chill and make sure the settings are good. Rather a smooth race. Oh my god, I can see why the brake bias. Otherwise the understeer would just be never ending. Come on, valid lap. You got this. We don't got this. We don't got this. How long left? Yeah, we've got time. Volumetric fog. Oh, disabled. Thank you. Oh, all of those can go a step lower. That's probably a good thing. They're like fancy effects, really. Okay. How do I put wets on? I will say, actually, the menus are a little confusing if you haven't played these. Oh, you legend. Thank you. Little things like the pit limiter isn't on automatically. Smaller track map. Ooh. I did not know that. I mapped it, but I didn't know that was a big deal. That's actually a really good point because this track is like no other for that. That's a really good point. Thank you. Fine. Okay, I'll stop looking at the HUD. I probably have to check my brake balance again, right? Oh no. Alright. That would explain little details though.
Yellow flag out, watch out.
Because that was my aim the first time I did this online. It was such a shock for how bad it was running. Yeah. I was desperately trying to dial stuff out. I just, unfortunately, with no time, didn't get it right. I think we've got a good balance. I'm actually really happy it's wet. Be nice if I get a valid lap. And I think we could have been on for a good one if I hadn't just full sent it into that braking zone. We're in the Aston V8 GT3 class, which I think is the whole field here is GT3. This is an online lobby run by QRT. By the way, exclamation mark ACC. If you want a shot at a free download code for this track, not the whole game, but this track, DLC. Go and click on that video and just drop a comment. That's it. You've entered. I'll draw it at the weekend probably. There's a few entries by then. Oh, I forgot. Come on. We're good. I have really got to get that together. Skill issue. Wait, it is drying though. Conditions wise. I don't know if the track's changed much, but wait, this could actually be okay. It's just a shame that it's entirely down to skill now. Yeah, ACC is running really hard here. Okay, brake earlier. Come on. Brake a bit earlier, try not to take too many risks on the curbs. It's a real mood at this track, even with like medium graphics now. Look at it. I'm on board. Also, I realized my wheel needed a force feedback update, and even though I'd been trying to update the firmware, it hadn't given me like a much later edition. And I think that's really helped with some of the vagueness I was feeling. I'm still not fully suited to ACC feedback. I'm not great with it. That's definitely helped bring it back a little bit. I realized like my hardware, I'd been checking for updates, but it just wasn't picking up, and it was like a year out. It was so strange. Right, into the night by the looks of it. I like that they put some time progression on. Oh wow, we are going into the night. It's literally gotten dark. It might also be getting quicker. Fortunately, we're catching, I think there's a few beamers out there. Maybe try not to kill them. Alright, which side do you want to go?
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Okay. No foul. Slight stutter. Please recover. Into the night. This is awesome. So exciting. They've really got the elevation. Like, it feels scary. Something made me laugh in the promo video for this. And I need to check it again to make sure I didn't just make this up.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
Make sure I get around here. I'm pretty sure they called it in one of the teaser videos the green roller coaster. I might be wrong. And it made me giggle because I was like, well, the green hell has a kind of ring to it, right? The green hell. It's like, it makes sense. You're out in the wild, and it's picturesque, but it's not easy going. Like, it's a pretty cool name. And I'm pretty sure it said the green roller coaster, and I was like, kind of sounds like kids' TV. Like, I don't get the same ring of that. I need to rewatch it and see if my brain just made that up. Oh, Hyperio. How are you, dude? Nice to see you. This is our first... Wait, this is semi-dry. Or is it just that it looks drier in the dark? It's definitely dry. And my tyres have got some life in them. We might get away with this. I'm just going to try not to overdrive it now. Okay, this is where we bailed last time. Oh. Okay, this guy can go. Just go, 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 go. This guy's going to be showing me what I should be doing at great pace. Oh. That's really sad. That's really sad. Oh well. On the back. Wait. Wait. Not yet. He didn't do that. Yeah, I actually can't blame him for that. Imagine. The question is, do I want to go again? Yes. Can I get around? Maybe just. Oh, the limiter's off when you drive. That's the opposite of LMU. Yeah, it takes a performance hit at the moment on multiplayer. I want to get out of it. Oh, wow. I don't know if that guy made that call. Didn't look good. It looked like he shot off the track. If you want a chance to get it for free, Yogi's just linked to your competition as well. I've got a code to give away. Just go to that video, give it some love, make a comment, and I'll draw it in a day or two's time, probably over the weekend. Just want to leave it a bit of time. But yeah, I mean, if you enjoy ACC and you want to experience one of the ultimate like tests of driving. Absolutely worth it. It probably like surprised people in a way that one DLC was just one track, but it's massive. And I'm not pro or against any sim. Like, I haven't driven ACC in a very long time, but I'm still very, very into it. Like, I'm loving this challenge. I don't care if I don't qualify. Like, it's just a social race, but if anything, it might do me a favor not to be too far forward. But yeah, there's a magic to it. Plus, I'm loving that they've made it transition through day and night. The whole field's going to be waiting for me to finish my lap, guys. Just saying. So this is the shortcut to start quali. So obviously that's an invalid lap, but now we get to start a fresh one. I'm wondering why. Simples. Okay. Now as the rain is reducing, my car setup should be a bit less of a pain. I'm very much on a dry here. Yeah, I totally understand being 50-50 for that reason. Like, I haven't bought it in iRacing because they charge you for both. They charge you for 2 tracks. They charge you for the GP and the extension, and I was like, nah. I'll only do that if I have a really good reason to need it in iRacing, like a team event or something. I'm sure it's worth it, like, don't get me wrong, but I was like, I don't want to buy 2 tracks just to do that right now. Well, I'm good. I was like, I'll just wait until I actually need it. So this was quite well timed when it came around for me, because it gives me a chance to relearn it. I've not been on it since like Gran Turismo. Wait, if the timer's at 7:57, okay, I do have time to get round. It's gonna be close, like, not that close, but we've got just enough time. Can I complete a successful lap? Not sure. I mean, we're only, what, 13th anyway, minus a qualifying lap, so it's really not too bad. Oh! I thought we were about to yeet into Kirsten. You did very well to get out of there. Look at the mood, though. I don't think I've driven it at this heavy nighttime yet. We do, maybe. Oh, endurance is going to be where this track comes alive. 100%. It's going to be so popular for 24s. I don't even have a DD either. Like, I'm still due to buy myself one. But I fear I may need to buy a PC before I buy a wheel, based on how it's performing. Well, I've got a long shopping list ahead, unfortunately. For those who don't know the channel so well, I spend a lot of my time making sim racing cinematic stuff. I make my own videos. I've just made one in this track in ACC, which I'm happy with. Those go out on YouTube mainly, but when it comes to like online racing and stuff, I'm hitting my peak of what my card seems happy to do. Although all of these changes today have really improved it. Like, I'm actually able to drive. I've got no excuses here. So yes, absolutely. You might still take a hit on this track, no matter what your system is, but you should have a lot of available performance with what you're describing. I'm sure. can't say it from experience, but I mean, if I can handle this on a 2070 with a bit of an old processor, yeah. I always forget where I am there, and I know it's a fast left right, but it makes me think I'm like here when you come into the very slow left. Just sets. Oh. GG.
We've got some light damage on the front.
GG. Well, that was a. Well, we're fine. We're literally fine. Half the grid didn't set a lap. I would love to have set one to see what my pace is, but we might have maybe snuck a top 10. I don't think it was bad. Womp. I need a womp. I've got You gonna hear this though? Wait, second you. I got this. Oh, that was a bit loud. Sorry. I've got the old GTA. Oh, and I got a horn. But I don't use those much in ACC. Surprisingly enough. No. You'll be absolutely fine. You just might not get the same perfect performance as other tracks. All right then. If it's dry, I need to reload.
Oh nein!
If it's dry, I need to reload setup. If it's wet, I just need to go with it. I will soften off the suspension if it stays wet. I think we might get a dry race. We did have the bin in the 09, as Yogi has been showing you. That 09 came from commentator in a Gran Turismo race where we were doing a 24 hours at Spa split into like stages. Each stage was like 4 hours or something like that. Like solo. That's probably the longest solo I've ever done. I did it at like stupid time in the morning. And this random car just like cleared the chicane and knocked me into the pit wall and damaged us. It was so sad, but that was the commentator reaction. So, if this is a 30-minute race, 30 minutes, 4 laps of fuel should be enough, right? Based off of dry running at lower 8 minutes. Nice, enjoy your foods. Hell yeah. I'm gonna be jumping on a pizza straight after this race, I think. Good to have you along, guys, by the way. If it's dry, it'd be really interesting because all the people with pace could be in the middle of the field. Jumping on a pizza sounds hot. Whatever you're into, Yogi. Whatever you're in. NY slices and a can of pop. Ah. Thanks for the food bait before I start this. It's weird waiting this long. Because I could have been out on track. There we go. If I hadn't fluffed it. I know what you meant, Yogi, but you know. Hey, Barry. No medal progress. I think I've got 2, but today none. Rain at the end of the race? That's exciting. Okay, setup. I honestly don't know where my setup is for temperatures, so my tires might be a bit off here. I'm not going to worry about that. 15, 30, 45. 60 litres should be more than enough. It tried to put me on a set of old tyres as well. Alright, Mr. Gate. Wing it and yeet it. Thank you. Someone talking my language. Thank you. I actually hope the rain arrives last lap, even though my rain prowess is terrible. I've got some middled out graphic settings, so now I've just got to hope it survives the start. Fuel. Tires. I haven't done this for so long. This is like old muscle memory now. Race is half an hour long, so the rain might factor in the last lap, but it'll probably be too late to deal with. Got enough fuel for those laps. We've only got a short rolling. That's good. I think that's it. Wish me luck. Wait. I'm going to double check my tires. I know they're fine. I know they're fine. I'm going to double check I'm not still on wets. We're fine. Oh, I don't want to do that to myself. Right. If it does... I kind of... I want to see it. I want to see it. How's your day, Mr. Gate? You're alright. This is my next session after joining you guys the other night.
Stay in double file.
I haven't done an ACC start in ages. Okay, there we go. Like, I forget we can phase through people. I nearly panicked then. LMU starts have left me very cautious, you know? Right. Yeah, I saw you were lapping in the Boatley. Is that this coming weekend for the 24? Or is that in a week? I'll try and keep an eye on that. I'm excited for you guys. It is this weekend. Because there's a lot of good real racing on this weekend, as it turns out, and then there's that, so kind of got spoiled for options Saturday. Yeah, best of luck to you guys. I don't know how many drivers you've got total, but I hope you have a good laugh with that. I know it's a pretty heavy going broadcast split and all, but hey, why not? Right. So this is QRT's hosted race. I got invited half an hour beforehand. I totally forgot it was happening. Oh, I've got to do a rolling start for the first time in God knows how long. Come on.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Seems a bit more stable.
Car on
And
the
will
right.
the rest of the field be stable?
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Light bump,
Car
but I'm
on the
going
right.
to roll it around the outside.
Clear on the right.
Nice.
Car on the right. Clear on the
Oh,
right.
sorry, but I
Car on the left. 3 wide. Clear on the left. All
couldn't
clear.
really disappear there. That was tricky.
Car on the right.
I'm a murderer in one corner. Brilliant. Although,
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
that was perfect pit maneuver
Car on the
there.
right.
Apologies to that guy.
Clear
I
on
did
the
not
right.
know he was going to come across. Absolute murder.
What's up, Frankie?
Someone should ban Frank Lucid from this
Car on the
lobby
right.
right now before anyone else gets killed. Circulate the
Clear on the
press.
right.
Thanks for the follow, by the way. Cheers, dude. Oh, no steering. Oh, that wasn't nice. Massive bout of understeer there.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I predicted I'd kill someone, and it came true.
Car on the right.
Oh, you don't want to get me there, mate, because I can't suffer on those. I can't survive those curves. Right, I'm probably glad that Porsche is gone, to be honest. I think he was keen. Uh-oh. No yellow. That's crazy. The yellow zone was almost like too close.
Car on the left.
Oh, okay.
Clear on the left. Car on the left.
Just
Clear
go.
on the
If you're
left.
going to send it through a yellow zone, then I'd probably rather you're ahead of me right now. Crazy fools. And my frame rate is just tanking a little bit here. So I'm trying not to overcommit for half a lap. Get some space. Killed so far. Right, I'm going to miss slight moments of chat here for a second because it's... Oh, I think he's damaged. It's very hectic.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I'm around people who are much more versed in this track than I am. So they're going to have like lap one confidence that I don't yet have. I'm not too stressed if people are going to zip by, as long as it's clean. Oh, they're getting all in each other's way there. Beautiful. There's murders everywhere. I feel bad for that guy on turn one. I really didn't want to put anyone around. Felix can give me a 20-second penalty or whatever.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Right, muscled our way through a bit there. He's going to be straight back on us. Seem keen to, you seem edgy back here. They're going to be quicker than me, so... I'd rather he just went past and left me alone.
Car on the
I think
right.
he goes here.
Clear on the right.
Here we go. This is good fun though. Got a battle pack of cars. It looks like there's a group of people who are infinitely faster and going to have their own race. Fine. I'm a bit spooked by this Ferrari. Hoping they don't kill each other here because this is like race ending.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Ooh. Glad I kept it slow. These guys are missing the corner. What are you? What kind of line is that? Absolutely derailed there by the stationary car. It feels like I've got like 30 frames a second right now, so it's a little tricky. Keep rolling. Guys all over the place. That's not fine.
Slow car ahead.
I'm gonna have to choose it wisely if he wants to go here. He'd be better off just zipping me on the straight, I think. Assuming that car's got the legs. Oh yeah. Well, it was gonna happen eventually, guys.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Gonna happen eventually. That Ferrari was just not wanting to wait for like a smart point of the track, I guess. Can't really judge it from that far back, but when you're this close to the straight, why would you, honestly? I'm curious. But then, you know, I murdered someone in T2, so what can I say? Right. Sort of survived. Minimal damage. We're far enough ahead, but then this Ferrari's fast enough to catch me again, so it wouldn't be the last we see. I've had very minimal race running time, so this is all kind of learning as we go. Hopefully not. No, we're good. Good shout though. I want this Ferrari to just go, to be honest. I'm not sure I want a whole lap of him getting buried.
Car on the right.
Where's he gone? Oh, he's there. There we go. Now's your chance.
Clear on the right.
Right. It's too early in the race to be tipped round by a Ferrari, so I think we'll let him loose and see what we can learn. Notice my tyres are suffering just a little bit. Oh, slide. 10-minute rain? Ooh. But it might be one lap of rain. Whoa, it's not nice through there. I strongly dislike that chicane. Really not good. So do we gamble and take wets and hope it rains fast enough, or what? That's gonna be pretty exciting. Could be fun to gamble. You were actually 10 out of 10 accuracy there. You got... Oh, okay, unlucky dude. Held his brakes though, hey. Smart guy. Need you as a pit strategist. Absolutely nailed it. But maybe... Well, it's that classic conundrum. Do you lose more time to take the right tyre? Do you stay out and like heroically make it to the end? I haven't done a pit stop in ACC for years. I'm gonna miss the box. I forgot how terrifying they are. There's no rolling you back in this. The pit crew just sit there and stare at you like you weren't invited. This Ferrari, I bet you, will be back onto us by half a lap. No way I've got the pace yet. I want to know is, have we got a chance of catching anyone else? Or are they all pacing it? Too slow. It's not the line there, but we'll make it work. Not the line either. Right. How long? 30 seconds. Go. Oh. I forget. You're stalling this, don't you?
We've got some line damage in
Perfect.
the front
Nailed
of the
it.
car.
Nailed it. Damn. If I'd committed to that 180, I'd have got round. I came off the accelerator too fast and it stopped rotating. Right, well there goes a place, but we get to fight with Bell over here, so... Oh! In a clutch. Didn't even think about that. It's perfect logic in any motor vehicle. Yeah, didn't cross my mind. No? Right. Well, same position technically, just in a different fight now. We lost to that Ferrari, but he was pretty on it. I think Horman had it. Like real driving. Damn. Alright. There was a split second during that slide, I thought we were going to come back, and I think if I'd applied a bit more lock, I might have just slid my way back into a straight line. But didn't quite happen. Wouldn't be Nordschleife without some epic cock up on a curb though.
We are halfway through. Keep it up.
I'll come back. Not happy through there right now. Get it turned in, then turning in too much. Oh, you don't?
Car on the left.
Okay.
Clear on the left.
That's okay. Maybe it's slightly ailing some damage. Could look a little bit slower in a straight line. I was happy to fight if I had to. Good spell. Right, weather check soon. I don't know if it's... I've just slightly taken the edge off the car, whether it's just me. A little bit hard to balance. Probably with that spin on the tyres, I'd probably cook them. Minor aero. Oh, no way. No way. Well then that probably makes the decision a bit easier. Now will anyone have gone past the pits yet? Surely not. Surely not. Oh, possibly. Possibly. So there's people who've gone past the pits who could invalidate their lap, right? And lose some time or risk going out for the whole lap. Be a little careful here. Do I just box for wets? I think I have to. Second in quali? Hell yeah. Feels good, eh? Right, fuel 0. Wet. Okay. I think we do it. I think we just box the wets and see what happens. Where's the entry? I don't remember. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Where is it? Is it this one? Got it. Easy. Okay. Time to gamble. Where did we come in? Around 8th. Now it's too soon, but there's such a gap
Stay away from curbs.
that it's the only option I have. This is all muscle memory with the engine stuff as well. Okay, come on. Got to start my own engine. This is like all little memories from like what feels like 2 years ago. Come on. Now, have I got enough fuel to get to the end?
Come on, go, go.
Right, there is Bow. Right, let's see what happens then. Right, brake bias. Do that in a second. I just want to make sure I'm out to railroad someone out of the pits. Right, Bell is right on us. About right. I still think the one evolution that would be amazing in this would be your teammates being able to control the strategies. I think that was always the gap, and it's not a big one. Like, driver can do it and will do it, but I always thought that'd be nice. Right. Now, is the guy behind better set for the wet? I'm curious about. And has the lead group either sacrificed the GP route to get wet tyres or had to go out heroically on dries? I'm going to say it's quite a few guys surviving this lap. This is quite interesting. It might not be too bad now, but how's it going to be in like 4 minutes? And will my wet pace be acceptable enough to like make any ground lag? That's kind of what I'm wondering. Not boring, I can tell you that. Hits, rip. Okay, they're getting cleared. Very nice. Now my pressures are going to be a bit balloon-like for now because it's probably not wet enough yet. I'm going to need to be just a bit careful for the grip. It should come into our favour in half a lap. Now I binned it several times in quali in the rain, so probably need to drive a bit further under my limit. understeer at the moment. Pressures are settling though. Considering I've done no like practice for any of this kind of stuff, I think we're going to be okay for our setup. It's just whether I can keep it on the road now. Find a slide. That sequence in Gran Turismo was always so much easier. The elevation and the car weight in this, I find you have to be so close. So close. Okay. That got me in quali. I actually had to come off the brakes and then back on. Holy. It's loose. Bell's going to be catching us with all that shenanigans. Keep seeing mirror that. So we're not making much ground on anyone yet. Can't see far enough ahead to know if anyone is surviving this on dries. Music, but can't do anything about it right now. This is all a bit like guesswork. So, leaders on the final lap, are they in the pits? Did they take the Joker loop? Or they just survive on slicks till now? Catching some people. Huh? Just don't know if it's going to really make that big a difference. My pace, wild. Oh, it might have caught someone there. I see yellows. Yellows. Sign of any. What the hell? Was that? Am I making that up? Bell's had enough. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Welcome. Thanks everyone for watching today. Been 2 races this week in ACC and 2 years of not driving it before that, so if it looks like hard work, that's probably accurate. Oh my goodness. Where's everyone now? You make head or tail of who's lost time where. Let's stop. Oh, just. Well, I'd like to say I could have done something about that, but not the best time to lose lose half the frames. Oh. We'll crack on. I was already running slightly too hot into there before that happened. Pretty doomed. Yeah, sorry the music cut out. I have no idea why it's literally stuck on pause. You can see it's stuck on pause, but enjoying that. Yo. This car is very solidly set for the dry, so it's gonna get spiky. Surely nobody has stuck it out on dries, right? That's brilliant. Curious when everyone made their strategy. I'm starting to think maybe they saw the forecast and got ahead of it in the pits. I can imagine. Anyone's still on slicks, it's going to be a very exciting last lap for them. We're a minute up the road. My tyres are coming back into the window now. I think. It'd be so exciting if they're on slicks ahead and they're just surviving, and then we're on wets and we're able to start making time. I just don't think so. I know Horman ahead is on wet, so I think everyone is. Probably will be in the barrier by now. Right. Anyone going to drop it last lap? Maybe not me. I think this is actually possibly more exciting in the wet even though I've crashed a few times, I think I'm enjoying it more in the wet. Because I don't think my dry pace is rehearsed enough yet. I'm too cautious. Whereas the wet's interesting. I notice people aren't really driving away so much. I'm pinning them to like a similar pace. Aston's nice to come back to. Really glad I chose it. I'm still super scared through there. Now we're losing time. I'm such an in-betweener for pace. Like, I don't qualify, so I miss my ideal slot on the grid, and then I end up in a little track bubble of my own. Often the case for me is I don't qualify anywhere near my race pace. Yeah, if I get a good quali, I'm like super stoked because it doesn't feel like it happens often. Oh, come on, guys ahead, something's gonna happen, surely. A bit of spice, guys. Okay, actually, did I speak too soon or not? No. Karting as well. When you get drivers of the complete opposite ability where they can qualify all day and then can't survive the race, and racing has plenty of that. Yeah, people with raw pace but who can't survive the battles. I mean, look at the first lap here, we had that Ferrari who was just trying it everywhere, and then eventually it killed him. 100% faster, but survival instinct just wasn't.
Neither has finished the race.
No. I think some of these guys have been practicing. Imagine practicing. Has anyone ever practiced before? How does it feel? I'm very happy with my 8th if I don't win it. Oh, nearly did though. Nearly. Didn't dial up TC, so I'm going to have to be very careful here. And that's the thing about this track. You can have a lonely race and it's still an epic feeling of a challenge to stay on. It's kind of you versus yourself track. That's what's different. To be honest, I want to write a strongly worded letter to the guys ahead for not causing any drama. I don't think they read the script today. 3 cars were supposed to tangle with each other, lose 60 seconds, and create a 4-car fight for the finish, okay? You won, baby. Well done. Good job. I am 4 corners-ish away from a home run here. I don't know. Oh, maybe some of the names have just left the lobby. Pretty sure I don't have any more positions to gain now. Come on. Nice and smooth. Yeah, shame I kind of lost contact with the cars at my pace. It would have been cool to like have a battle at the end there.
Alright, check it flag. Good job. You did the best you could. I'll bring the car back.
Wasn't too shabby. Hard work, I tell you that. I can feel that half an hour more than I would in half an hour of the average sim. I don't know why ACC does me. I think it's the brakes, but the feedback, something does me. Yeah. Have a look at the replay and see why I murdered that guy. Feel bad for them. Don't know if there's a lot I could avoid it with, but still. Rather it didn't. Right, so Young got it. 6 seconds, 13 seconds. These guys were... Look at the starting conditions as well. We didn't qualify. Right. Who did I murder and why? I think it might be this... Was that Horman in the end? It was actually Horman who got us, so sorry to Horman. I think that still goes on me, this one. I know it's just a social, but... Good to have a look. Yeah, I think I should take that one. I don't think I anticipated how much rotation was still to finish on the corner. No. Didn't see that. So if I'd been a bit less angsty on the throttle or something, I mean, I am still turning, but yeah. Sorry, dude. I'll take the hit for that one. But, like, he was right with us again straight away. I instantly got back in it. If I'd realised that was him, I'd have let him go quicker, actually, just to say sorry. What happened there? Oh, look at this Beamer about to... Nice. It's nice to have a replay again. Been without replays for weeks. Oh, that sucks. So, my final thing I want to check out. Who did what when the weather changed? So... Do you know what? It was fair for the race that this happened, but I think the race would have been so much more exciting if this rain had held off by 2 minutes. Like, 2 minutes later, we'd have had half the field surviving on slicks. The rain arrived 2 corners before the pit stop. I think that would have been hilarious to see what happens. Because the slow boys like me would have possibly started eating up the gap. Possibly.
What's up, Frankie?
Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. What's his name? Is he still in here? No, I wanted to apologize to that Ferrari, but he's a goal. Everybody. Yeah, don't forget, ACC, follow that link. Just pop a comment on the video. If you want the DLC, I have a code, and I want to give it away because I already bought it. So, thanks, Sim Racing Cheesecake. Hello, Sandro. That's you, isn't it? Thanks. Yeah, slight murder in turn 1, 2, but that driver got straight back in the race, so that was good. Thanks for the follows tonight, guys. That was good fun. Well done, by the way. You were, what, second? I don't know how much track time you've given this, but you guys were flying. I'm going to say it again. I'm really annoyed the rain came before you got to pit stops, though, because I think it would have been hilarious that you all had to go around the GP loop and back into pit. Or gamble a lap. Thank you. I will choose the winner over the weekend. How close are we to that many followers? Anyway, I don't have it up. It does round them up, so it'll look like I'm closer for a bit longer than is true. Followers on Twitch, we have, hold it. Nah, 1869. We're on 1869. Good number. So we got 140 nearly still to go. Not quite there yet. Be cool to get to 2. Hey, Nabond as well. I hope I'm getting your name right. There you go. 1870. We're getting there. It's great to be back on the grid, though. I don't know if there's anything else replay-wise I want to look at. What happened? I crashed. We nearly hit a BMW that had held the brakes. Go round. Thanks, QRT. That was wicked. Read that. Made up? Perfect. Could be Narbond, Nabond, Nabond. Nabond, I guess. Good, Nabond. Yeah, did anything else happen? Oh, I know. The death that happened ahead of me. I do want to see that. Fun, right? So, I want to see that car that got ahead of... I let that car go once. He crashed. And we got overtaken again because I didn't really fancy that fight. Because I thought we were going to die. And then the next car got killed. We sort of... We missed the inevitable, I would say. So, I'm following Manti here. It wasn't that guy. It was that guy. Right, so somewhere here, did we let him go? Ah, he's already gone at this point. Hey, do you know what I can do? Change my graphics settings back. What a relief. Thanks, Joe. Where did you finish? Were you on track or just... I was not paying attention to who finished where by the end. I was too busy speculating about who managed to get in the pits. I'm furious at the weather for not waiting 2 minutes to pit, so that anyone in the bottom 10 would have had the perfect pit entry and it would have made like the most comedy of like final 2 laps. Skip ahead and just what happened. This was in front of me. Oh, nice. I think some of us got wildly separated. I found myself in a bubble, sadly. So, which, you know, it's all good. It's a tough track. But I always like to run at pace with people. I find it kind of exciting. And I had a good fight with this Porsche until it got... I don't fully understand what the Ferrari was trying to do. I think at this track you have to give yourself like an extra half a car to anticipate stuff. So anyone in my race either eliminated themselves or I spun and left the fight or like this happened. Oh, that was just a difference in braking points. Like, that actually... It's probably not a lot that driver could do that quickly there. That's unlucky. It looked like a murder from my view, but I was just curious why the two cars ahead of me. Yeah, just difference in braking points. And unfortunately that Porsche kind of came across at the same time, so he would have had to have ultra ninja reflexes to get out of that one, I think. That's just unlucky. His breaking point is probably now, and it's already happened. So that's sad anyway. That's what happened to my race. Look, we drove off into the distance after that. And the Ferrari was just quicker than me overall. Oh, look how bent that steering is. I don't think the rest was that dramatic. Hope you all had fun though. Appreciate getting invited into that late. That was I could have done one more of those if I'm honest. Like maybe one more 20-minute run or something. It's addictive for sure. Can we see if there is a server just to finish off? Let's see what like a public lobby version of... Oh, that would have been perfect. I remember this from before. Every race being either full or already started. That would be perfect. See if anyone dipped. Just thinking like, have we got one last public comedy lobby? Here we go. That's Monza. Ugh. Why did we never get just filter by track in here? I always thought that would be a good thing. Just pick a track that you want to race. You can search, but I don't know if it searches this or whether it has to be in the server title. Can't remember. Nürburgring, 2 laps. It's full! Everything that's joinable is full! What's going on? Thanks QRT. That was really good fun. Look at all these full Nurb lobbies, man. If they're not full, they're already racing, so I can't get in there. How is there not one? Come on. This is unreal. I don't know if I'm going to get one. Streamline Racing, Pit Boy Lobby. Sounds like me. Okay, we're in. What could go wrong? So this will be my final run. What is it? 20-minute quali, 3 minutes to go. 8:16. It'll be 3 laps. 2 laps would be better, but I'll do the first lap and see where we stand. I'm gonna start from the back. Boy. What's everyone been doing tonight then? I guess most people have been racing. This is a pure... To be honest, I might just do the first lap of this and see where we're at by the end of it. Fully expect to get sent. Wait. We'll call this a social experiment. 45 reloads. 30 degrees. If we get that in the race, take our tires down. Oh, but I just realized this quality could go on forever, couldn't it? Because 1 minute left with a load of cars. We're like 10 minutes away from a race. Hey, I might leave it tonight. If it was actually starting in 2 minutes, I'd be keen. But if these guys are on valid laps, they are, we're like 9 fucking minutes away from... I'll wait and see how much the timer is after the end of quali. That'll tell us. There's like a 2-minute timer, that's different. But yeah, one last reminder. I think people have been using it a lot anyway, but head there, comment on that. Or if you're in YouTube, look below the stream, comment on the linked video. You want a free copy of this. Give a comment, get a game. Too bad. It's only the DLC, I should make sure you have PC-based game. Make the most. Doing for comments on that video. So yeah, this is either final race or I'm gonna just call it a stream, depending what happens in the next minutes. Oh, I've had at least one extra entry. Nice. Someone said, drifting a downforce car seems very safe. This game is so cool. There you go. We got 2 extra entries in there. There's actually still only a minimal entry number. So you've actually got like a 1 in... Probably less than a 1 in 10. Greater than a 1 in 10 chance. Good time to enter. I'm going to promote it again tomorrow. And then I'll probably on Saturday give the code away, like late in the day Saturday, so that whoever gets it can at least enjoy it on their weekend. Oh my god. Alright. I am going to go and get some food and drink instead. Tempting as that was. I think we've had a good run tonight. I need to fix these graphics and get the shadows back. I missed them dearly. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the new followers. Thanks for chatting away tonight. It's been really fun. Good luck if you're racing this evening or tomorrow. Have a cracking race. That was fun. That was really difficult, but like 100% fun. So happy with that. Please, if you aren't already, which most of you are, head over there and give us a cheeky sub if you like the sim racing videos. Catch up on any streams there. I'm live on both platforms. I also let people know when I'm live in the Discord. Fairly chill, quiet Discord, but yeah, if you want pings for getting in the stream, I put it all out in the Discord. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy the food. Yes, I will. Possible Le Mans stream tomorrow. We'll find out if I'm still able to race. And then chilled weekend, maybe Le Mans stream Tuesday with the new races. That's kind of the plan. We'll see. Every plan that was going to be this week has derailed for me for God knows why. So I'm going to go try and start a van as well. Let's see if it jump started. Poor thing. A race winning drink. Yeah, cheers to that. Alright, y'all have a lovely night. Thanks for watching.